Hey guys, it's Jackie here with another video. This time I'm doing a story time video. So please let me know down in the comments whether you like this, what I could do differently, such like that. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Jackie_girl02. So this storytime video, being my first, is also going to be a hashtag blind people problems type video. Because, as you've noticed by the title, it discusses me being manhandled various times. Well, the first time was about 3 years ago when I went to a training program for blind people. And I was going to a sort of job experience type thing where I worked at a place and I had to take the train there to get there. So I'd gotten off at the stop where there was a Starbucks, and I went to Starbucks, fine and dandy. Then I was going back onto the train. And sometimes when the train announces stuff, there's too much noise outside and you just can't hear everything. So I was saying out loud, I saw a person and I asked them, I said, "Excuse me, this is the correct train that I need to take." And the person didn't, I'm assuming that their first language wasn't English. I'm almost certain, because the person had an accent and they couldn't communicate well. So I was asking, "Excuse me, is this the correct train?" And the person grabbed my arm and like sort of my shoulders up here and started guiding me and sort of pushing me up, and to get onto the train, there was like some steps to like board the train. So this person grabbed me and just went up, 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 sort of kind of how you talk to a dog. And as I was talking to my brother about this, because he hadn't heard the story, when people see people being grabbed who obviously don't have a disability, I've noticed, or some sort of violation going on, they tend to sort of say something like, "Hey, bruh, chill." But for some reason, no one said anything to this lady just manhandling me up the stairs of this train. No one said, "Hey, watch it, like, don't manhandle her up the stairs." So this lady proceeds to just keep going up, 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 up. So I have no choice. I don't know, I have no choice other than to go up the stairs or push this lady off of me and be like, "Hey, leave me alone." I have no other choice. I literally have no other choice. So I guess I could have stood still, but the train can't move, and that would have kind of been dangerous. I didn't know what to do because I didn't want the train to start moving while I'm still on the escalators. Obviously it can't because the doors have closed and stuff, but I don't know, I wasn't thinking, I couldn't think there was this random person grabbing me. It was quite scary, actually. I didn't know whether I was getting on the right train, and I had to go up the stairs because I was already on the train, and so I had to go up the stairs to where the seating area sort of is on the train. And then, so as this person's like manhandling me up, you know, again, like I said, my options are to stand still or punch this person or go up the stairs. So I went up the stairs, and this person proceeds to grab me, turn me into a seat, and say, "Sit, sit, sit." And so and this whole time this is going on, I'm going, "Excuse me, is this the so-and-so train? Is this the so-and-so train? Is this the so-and-so train?" And this person is just going, "Up, up, sit, sit." And I'm like, what? I don't even know what train I'm on. And there were other people in the car, but no one said anything, which frustrates me so much. Like, to no end, it frustrates me. Because, again, if this had been happening to a child or somebody with a sighted person or somebody who has no obvious disability, somebody would have stood up or said something normally. And that wasn't the case. Now, I understand that this woman was trying to be helpful. I'm grateful. I really am. because she was trying to help me, and in the end, the train ended up being the right one that I needed to get on. But like I said, I didn't know when I first got on it, so it was kind of scary because I didn't know if I was even on the right train, and so it was a little scary. But the point that I want to make here is that I understand this lady was trying to be helpful. I do. And I'm grateful for her trying to be helpful. Now, she probably grabbed me because she was like, this is the right train, let me get this girl on here, which is great, but grabbing a person, especially one who doesn't know where you're taking her, I mean, obviously I knew she was taking me onto a train, but not which train, because I couldn't see, is not the right thing to do. It's just not. It's not the correct response. It's not the right thing to do first. Yes, you were being helpful, and yes, English isn't your first language. And I understand that disability rights aren't as known in other countries and aren't as widely sort of taught or advocated for. But I don't know. I just feel like there's something wrong with American culture where people see this going on and don't do anything and don't say anything. It's just something that's so ingrained in our culture where we sort of feel people with disabilities can't do stuff or need extra help or are a nuisance. Maybe some people feel this way because some people do. So I get that, but guys, there has to be some sort of change. Now, I'm not gonna come up in here and say like how we're supposed to change it, because I have no clue. I don't know. I'm one person. But it was overall scary that this, I didn't know what train I was getting on. I mean, I'm glad I got on the right train initially, but the fact that everyone could hear me asking, is this the D train? And this woman saying, up or sit, and manhandling me up the stairs and into a seat, while the whole time I was saying, is this the train? No one said anything. No one did anything. No one even affirmed, yeah, you're on the right train. And there were other people in the car. I knew there were. You can hear the movements of other people and such. So, it's common sense not to grab people. It really is. Now, I understand, like I said, in other cultures, it may not be as well known or I don't even know, right? But in our, in the US, it's well known that you don't just grab people. You don't just grab people and push them about, right? But again, there's something wherein with our culture, it is so ingrained to do that to people with disabilities in the guise of being helpful. And I get that people are trying to be helpful, but sometimes when you grab people and you are trying to be helpful, you give off a vibe of sort of annoyance. Because when I've experienced people, they're in a hurry or I don't know, but they give off a vibe of sort of being annoyed, not annoying. They give off a vibe of being annoyed to help. It is not that hard to say, yes, it is the D train. Even if you can't speak English that well, you can say yes or no, or no English. And I'll go ask somebody else, because there were plenty of other people I could have asked. So, don't grab people. Now, this happened to me today again. I was going into a building and, I was opening a door, but like most people do to help others, they hold the door. So this woman was holding the door open like this, and she said, oh, it's over here. And I was going in that direction, and I said, thank you. She proceeds to grab me and push me through, not push, shove like this, but grab me and pull slash push slash maneuver, manhandle me through this door, saying it's over here. Again, this lady gave off a vibe that she wanted to be helpful. Great, thanks. Now this lady spoke perfect English. She gave off a vibe of wanting to be helpful. Great, perfect, thanks. I love that you're being helpful. But don't grab someone. That's not a way to be helpful. It is a violation of personal space. Like, you wouldn't go up and grab some random person off the street, or anyone really. If you were helping, like if my mom goes up and asks somebody for directions at the mall, hey, where's Abercrombie and Fitch? They're not gonna say, oh, come here, it's this way, and they're not gonna grab her, come here, it's this way. They're going to say either turn right here, or give verbal directions, or they're gonna say follow me, right? So do that, the same thing with the blind person. You can do and say, oh, the door is on your left, or yes, this is the train, like I said before. Yes, the door is on your left. Now if you're giving directions to a place, you could say, would you like to follow me or take my arm? Or give verbal directions if you don't have time. Say, just give verbal directions. You don't grab. Because like I said, it's a violation of personal space, and we all have that basic human right to have our own personal space. Next, grabbing a blind person sort of startles them. At least I've found that it startles me, because I sort of go into that instinctive mode of who is grabbing me, why are they grabbing me, it's a strange person grabbing me, I'm not in danger of being run over by a car or in a fire or anything. Why are you grabbing me? It's sort of, for me at least, kicks off this sort of instinctive response to why are you doing this, and get the hell off me. Get the hell off me. Don't touch me. Why are you touching me? You know? So, don't grab people. If you do want to help a blind person and you see maybe that the blind person is lost or something, maybe they're looking for a door, or they look lost, or even if you don't know if they're lost or need help, you go up to them and say, excuse me, miss, mister, sir, ma'am, or just plainly, excuse me, do you need some help? Would you like some help finding something, or do you need some help doing something? And then the blind person will usually say, yes, where is this? What is that? Whatever they need help with. Whether it be like, yes, is this such and such a building? Yes, where is this room? Yes, whatever they'll say. And then you can either say, would you like my arm? Or, like I said, give them verbal directions. But please do not grab people. It's rude and it's startling to a blind person. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. It's startling to a blind person. So just ask before you grab. And don't grab. Let them hold onto your arm. I'll do a separate video on like proper technique for blind people to hold onto your arm, or for you to be followed by a blind person or whatnot. If you would like that. Just let me know if you would like to see that video down in the comments. This is honestly my #1 pet peeve, is being manhandled and grabbed, because people don't know that that is not a correct form of helping people. It is my #1 pet peeve because it makes me feel sort of violated because I was grabbed and no sort of thought was taken to, we're grabbing someone and then we're violating their personal space. It was more, I want to help this person the quickest way that I can. It's just the quickest way. I get that. It's quick for you to say, come here. I totally understand that. But just think about, what if you were being grabbed? You know? You wouldn't like it. And The other reason that this is my number one pet peeve is because it makes me feel bad about myself. It makes me feel like I'm not doing a good enough job at being a successful blind person because I'm being grabbed and manhandled. I know that I'm fully capable of doing whatever it is, so just, I don't know, it just doesn't give me a good feeling whenever that happens to me. So please, if you see a blind person or somebody else with a disability, ask before you do anything. Say again, would you like help? Or are you trying to find something like that. And then if they do accept your help, do you want to take my arm and stuff like that. That is probably my number one pet peeve. If you would like to see more storytime videos or more videos on my pet peeves is being a blind person or other like hashtag blind people problems, or have any other questions about what it's like to be a blind person, please let me know down in the comments. I plan to do a top 5 pet peeves of being a blind person, hashtag blind people problems video. So if you'd like to see that, again, give this video a huge thumbs up, let me know, and have it for certain that this is gonna be my number one pet peeve, because I see it so much, it happens so much, and it's just because of a lack of information. So anyways, if you like this video, I know I've said this a million times, but please do give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Thanks! See you next time. Bye guys!